So this is something that's called broadcast media. This is a tutorial, so you can definitely follow along with me exactly what I'm doing. So we're learning some different skills that you're going to create. On this one, you can see like we're creating a finished graphic here, which then we can actually give to graphic artists to create like the news station or something like that, introducing this or maybe introduction to a YouTube video. So this is a video, so maybe create more of a graphic like this. So this will finish with that. And basically this slide here you actually can follow along, but actually talking about this is a create these little guidelines here. And the first guideline here is actually creating a title area. So this is actually any kind of words it has to say within these boxes here, or this inside box here. Any kind of motion graphics have to stay within this action safe area. Okay. Then it's a good idea to use sans serif font on any kind of digital screens. So like news stations or YouTube videos or on the most device or something like that. And this is actually a serif font has like little tails. So on the digital device, it's actually easier to read when you actually use sans serif fonts, which do not have serifs. Okay. And then you can follow along with this video, and it goes over everything I'm going to show you in this video. So first off, we're going to click on images right here and download the different images. So click on the download button right here and download the different images. So you click on download and click on this download for all of these. Okay, so we download them here. So I'm going to go to Photoshop and I'll click on new file. Now these are presets. We can actually use a film and video preset. We're going to use a DVC Pro 1080p, and we're going to actually call it title WABC setup. There. Okay, it's going to come with this little message and click OK. And it's going to give you the same little guidelines that we had before. Now, first off, we're going to actually click on the gradient tool. Okay, and we're going to click on this black square. It's the foreground color. So we're double click there. And this color is a hex color. It's going to give us the exact color that we need. And we're going to choose 75, 1000. So 75, 1, and then 4 zeros. And click OK. Now, the background color is going to be this color here, FC8D2C. And that's the color, that's the exact color that we need for the background color. Then click OK. Now we click on this gradient tool right here. And now to uncheck this look, we can't click on the words because it's not going to do anything. So what we do is have to click on the little arrow next to it and grab this gradient that we use. Okay. Now we should draw a straight line and go to the top here. That's going to get gradient. Okay. The next thing to do is then now we're going to open up the different images that we actually saved. Select the bow tie here and click on open. Now this one actually drag this. These are like tabs in Chrome, so we can drag this down a little bit so we can see it. And I click on the move tool. I can't click on the checkered area. It's not going to do anything. And to click on the image and copy it over, or drag it over and let go of your mouse, it's going to copy it. So this is all I'm doing is I'm clicking and I'm dragging over here. Close that. Now move that to where the purple line shows it's actually lined up here. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is open up the next thing. And now I'm going to grab the stripy curve here, open that, drag it straight down a little bit. So again, I can't click on the checkered pattern. I have to click on the white lines, and then I click and drag it over, and that's going to copy it and let go. So we're going to do that a few times. Now this one I can't click on the bow tie because it's going to move it around. So I have to click on the little white lines here so that way I can move my white stripes. Okay, and this one, I need to change the blend mode. This is a blend mode to overlay. So overlay, what it does is actually blends those two colors together. So like the background color is a yellowish red and the white, and it makes more of this kind of light color there. So now I can rename this. This one is bow tie. And this one is, I think it says striped curve. Now I actually can go to the next thing. This one is the Houston skyline. So again, I can bring that down a little bit. Click on this, drag it, it copies it over. Now I can click on the back, close it here. So now it's a little bit big. So what we're going to do is click on edit and then free transform. And I can make that a little bit smaller there. Yeah, this guy's a Houston skyline right there. So we want this lined up on the edge there, and this one at, yeah. So I can put that right here. Then I click on the check mark to make the change here. Now this one, I can change it to Houston. In this blend mode, I need to change to color dodge. It's right up here. So it's color dodge. So this is a blend mode. So again, it just blends it in with the background. So now I can grab the next image here. So this is a News at 10. So drag it straight down, copy it over. Now I close it. Now this one is the right size, so I can place it better right here in the middle. So just, it's text, so I'm going to place it inside the title step area. Okay, so that's why I can call it News at 10. I just call it News 10, sorry. Yep. Now I can click on the next image. Okay, was this ABC? So I can bring it straight down, and I copy it over. Click and drag it over to copy it. Now this one's huge, so I have to actually free transfer to resize it. Now I click on this little handlebar, and where I can make it a little bit smaller. I want to be about the size of my end. That's, make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, same about there. And I click on the check mark to make the changes here. So double click that. I'm gonna call it A, B, C. Yeah. Now I actually need to copy this. I click and right click, and I click duplicate layer here, and copy is okay. So now I can click on this, drag down just for a little bit, and I'm going to open up the next thing so I know what size I need to make it. So click on open, and I click on WABC, open it, so I can drag it down a little bit. So these are all checker patterns. So basically we've deleted the background off them. So we can drag it over, close that. So the WABC is the right size, but we have to place it inside the title step area. So now this copy here, I need to make it about the same size as my WABC logo. So bring that down a little bit, make sure it's about the right size. Yeah, that's good. A little smaller there. Click on the check mark to make this changes here. So WABC logo with this WABC right here. Now I need to click on open. And what I'm going to do is grab the lines here, okay? Because I want this to go right in here, in between this News at 10 and WABC right here. So click on the lines, open it, and then resize it here. Now this one, again, I have to click on just the little white lines here. I can click on the correction here because it's not going to do anything. Lines here, drag it over, let go, make a copy, and close this one. And the lines, I'm actually going to, they're a bit large, so I have to free transform. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, so this one, what you actually put is WABC. And this one we called lines. Again, it's very helpful to actually rename them, so that way we can know what they need to be called. So this one, I need to free transform that. So click on edit, free transform. Bring it down a little bit. So I have like this the text that needs to go in here. Yeah. So I click on the check mark here. So now we're going to add the text here. We're going to add the text tool. It needs to be a Droid Sans bold. It needs to be 75 points. And the color, so this is the color of the text. Double click, or click on that. And this needs to be 17, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 1, 7, and then 4 zeros. And click OK. So now just click once on the screen. I'm going to type in my title. So tonight at A11:00. Okay, so I've got my text here. Click on the check mark. And if I need to move that around, I can click on move and click on my text here and kind of make sure it's in the right place. Okay, last thing I have to do is click on open and grab my newscaster, drag him down a little bit, and then with the move tool, click and drag him over and copy it. So make sure the newscaster is in the right place. Okay, so this is my little tile here. So then I can rename him as, let's say, newscaster. Okay, yes, and then I'll finish it. So click on File and click on Save As, right? So it's got the same name. So click on Save. We definitely want to click OK. And now I can go to Canvas and turn it in.